What's up? It's your girl Misha, and welcome back to Operation Get Right. Now, if you watched my last video, you already got a kind of idea what Operation Get Right is, and so today I brought some notes because I am serious about this series, and I hope you guys are serious too. This here is something that is very serious that you need to do after you make your decision that you want to change and life is just not right. The next thing you need to do is you got to start guarding your mind. And when I say that, I mean that because so much stuff gets put into our mind. We don't even know it. It happens unbeknownst to us. We can be watching television, or we can be listening to the radio, or we can be involved in a conversation. And there are like different words carry energy, okay? They vibrate differently. Those negative words and those negative things, they vibrate low. And you don't want those implanted in your subconscious because although we move off of, you think you would move off of your conscious mind, but you're actually creating your life off of your subconscious mind. The things that go into your subconscious mind, you don't even know because it's on autopilot. So you want to change that. You want to correct that to where everything that's going into the mind on autopilot, everything that you're surrounding yourself with is of a positive high frequency, right? So first, the problem starts there. So we recognize that the problem is the negative things, how we've been conditioned from this day on back, right? So in order to do that, you have to go back and realize, okay, I picked up XYZ, which is of low frequency, a negative self-thinking, negative self-talking, action that I'm doing. So I need to go back and I need to erase that. And also, it's like I was saying earlier, it comes from like all different sources. So you can be like riding in the car listening to the radio and all of a sudden your song goes off and then you just go into a zone because naturally you already know that the commercials are going to come on. Well, all of a sudden all these different commercials, and what kills me the most, now that I'm such a guard in my mind, I'm noticing these commercials. Why are they pumping the accident commercials while you're driving in the car, right? And so that's putting that into your mind, and then all of a sudden you can create it yourself to have a car accident where you will need to call that person that's constantly on the radio, that's being seeped into your subconscious mind unbeknownst to you. The news, you can never just fall asleep or do a task or anything with the news on, because although you might consciously not be paying attention to it, your subconscious mind is soaking all that is heard like a sponge, and your life will result what you soak in. And you do not have to always you will not always be in the know of the things you soaked in. You will not always be in the know of the circumstances you manifest and why or how until you start being a guard of your own mind. That's the only way you're going to be able to understand what I'm saying. Once you start guarding your mind, you'll start picking up on everything that you do not want to enter your mind. You can be in a conversation with people and they might start talking negatively. You don't want to engage in that, and you don't want to hear it, even if you have to do a block out. And I'm good at blocking out because my son trained me for that when I had him. And not just that, I love TV. I love the soap operas. So in the past years, people could be talking to me and I definitely would not have heard one word they said if my soaps was on. So I have that already down packed. So I'll block them out. Their mouth could be moving, but I won't hear nothing they're saying if I feel like it's not what I need to be taking in and soaking into my brain, right? I suggest you do that as well. And once again, these are things that I've noticed since I've become aware of the things that we can just soak in our subconscious and not even know about. And I'm sure there are plenty more. If you know any more, just please list them down below because I want to avoid all negative things that unbeknownst to us, we just go through day, la 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 la, and all this this crazy stuff is being soaked into our brains. And then we wonder why is my life chaotic? Why am I attracting all this crazy stuff to me? Because you are soaking in a bunch of crazy stuff, honey, and you don't even know it. So the first thing you want to start doing is, like I said, stop the convos. Stop talking, stop listening, stop engaging with any negative talk about a person, place, or thing, because you will manifest that into your life unbeknownst to yourself. The television, like I said, the commercials, the cancer commercials, and the high blood pressure commercials, and the accidents commercials, and all these negative things, medication, all that goes into your subconscious mind. Even the shows that you watch, where they fighting all the time and they cussing and they derating each other. You don't see nobody like uplifting and positivity and getting money, in a positive way and stuff like that. You have to separate yourself from shows and things like that as well, unfortunately. And why? Like I said, you have to be a guard on what goes into your mind. The commercials, you're not paying those commercials any attention. Sometimes you've already put your phone in your hand and you're scrolling till your show come back on. And guess what's happening? Your subconscious mind is soaking in every commercial, every word that is coming out of that television screen. The television tell lies to your vision. And I quote that to Ralph Smart, which is Infinite Waters. Tell lies to your vision, television, and that's what it is. And it tell lies to your subconscious mind as well. So the one thing you want to do to start changing this, you want to start listening to positive things, audiobooks, podcasts, music that gets you in a positive vibration. Like you want to keep your frequency high. The only way to keep your frequency high is to stay happy, and that's not realistic every day. So to make sure you go back into that once you drop, maybe you wake up not just feeling so swell or whatever, center yourself and turn on your music, your turn up music, the music that just make you feel good. That brings your frequency up, helps you be a magnet to good things as well. Work out. If you like working out, endorphins are released into your body instantly. So if you work out, that'll change your mood as well. Good endorphins into your body. It gives you a good attitude for the rest of the day. It sets the tone. Meditation, prayer, gratitude, affirmations. I am great. I am powerful. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am successful. Tell yourself these things because you want to put so much good in that any bad that you have taken in over your lifetime is starting to go out. Because see, one thing for sure, bad and negative cannot exist in the same area. So once you start pushing in more positivity, the negative has to go, and then that's where you'll be left with. And then before you know it, your life itself will start mimicking that positive mindset that you have, right? You won't even have to worry about will you reach your goals, because your mind will be so positive and hopeful and with gratitude that you know you're going to reach it, and you're going to be spiritually more connected, so you know when you're closer to your goals versus when you're pulling yourself apart from it, because it is a feeling thing. Like people are like, how do you know? It's a feeling. You have to be tapped in enough to know what that feeling is trying to tell you, right? So that wraps up what I want to talk to you guys about today. Guard your mind. You guard your mind, that's the beginning of changing your mind. Because once you become aware of all the bull that gets seeped into your mind, unbeknownst to yourself, you're going to be on guard. And you're going to be just like Neo, in the Matrix. You're going to just be like, oh, boop, 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 not coming in my mind. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. So practice that, you know what I'm saying? Like in the next 7 days, practice being a guard for your mind. And see how much stuff that actually could have got in there had you not guarded your mind and been on guard. Make sure nothing negative get in there. Because I'm telling you, positive life comes from a positive mind first. So you can't have a positive life without a positive mind. Or to get a positive mind, you have to be a guard at your mind. Be a guard of your mind. The Bible even speaks of it. Guard your mind. Make sure nothing negative gets in there. Don't read nothing negative. Don't listen to nothing negative. And don't engage into nothing negative. And don't watch nothing negative. Alright guys, until my next video, I'll see you next time. And until then, peace, love, and happiness, guys.